Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of BS Drunk Movie Reviews. This is a weekly podcast, and we will upload the video version to our YouTube channel, so you can check that out if you want to. My name is Vetta, and as always, I am joined by my brother, Matt.
Hi, you guys.
On this episode, we will be talking about Just Friends.
Right on. Vetta, you didn't get any better over the break at reading this introduction.
No, I'm horrible at the intro.
It's okay.
I think if I ever get it like really good, we should then just cut it and then just have me say on this episode if I ever do a good job.
It's actually not a bad idea. Okay.
All right. What are you drinking first?
Well, I was gonna do like I was trying to find a recipe that was like the pancakes that he ate in the diner, but I was like, I don't have time for that shit. So I'm drinking wine. It's a nice Chardonnay, white wine. Oh no, it's a Moscato. I don't even know how to read bottles. Okay, so it's a nice.
So you're me with the intro, only with bottles.
Right on. So it's a nice Moscato. It's delicious. What are you drinking?
I am drinking kind of like a pina colada, but it's not frozen because I don't like frozen drinks.
Okay.
So it's all the ingredients together, just without blending it in a blender and making it frozen.
I feel you. Oh, goodness. Before we get started on this review, I just want to say, I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there.
I absolutely love that.
I love that song too so much. Like when it started at the beginning, I was like, this is my jam. I remember sitting on the bus singing to this. I remember this 100%.
Well, I love how they're all the time throughout the whole movie, class of 95, too, because I'm like, I didn't graduate in 95, but I did graduate near there.
Close.
Close.
Right on. Yeah, no, I as soon as they started playing that song, I was like, oh my God, I remember this song so much. All for One. They had that one hit, and then I never heard from them again, which is so 90s fashion.
Yep.
I just want to say, like, his Jamie shrine was very creepy. I was like, this is just weird. I don't like this at all. Like, I was getting very much like I'm gonna murder you vibes from it.
Yeah, it was probably one of those, if they wouldn't have been best friends, very stalkerish. Very,
right on.
Very.
Yeah, and this is like one of those movies. I don't know about you, but I love when 30-year-olds play high schoolers and teenagers. It's like my favorite thing. Like, I love it. I just like they want us, they're like, hey, you need to believe that this 36-year-old is a 17-year-old child. Okay, I'm down.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I am all in on this nonsense. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I do love that. But it's a flashback thing, so they gotta like make it work. And the fat suit is amazing.
Yeah.
I do kind of feel like he wasn't like obese, like morbidly obese. He was just a little chubby.
Right on. Now, I've been drinking a little bit. I don't know what this part is, but because I wrote it down in my notes, but somebody said I'm going to start drinking.
Oh, that is not okay. So that's after he takes Samantha James home. So you're like 15, 20 minutes.
I just wrote down, as soon as he said that, I wrote down, yes, please, in all caps.
So, my first notes are when he's running out of the house and the person yells, try a salad. I was like, oh, that's rude.
Right on.
He just got his heart broken and you're going to attack his fat and tell him he should try a salad? Like, why?
Right on.
Yeah. And, and then Jamie pulled the classic, I love you like a brother.
Oh, yeah. What an asshole.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're mean. I don't like you at all. And you know what? I just have to say, like, we live in a time now where I wrote this down as we were doing it because I was like, I'm so glad we have Facebook now because I can look and see what happened to high school like sweethearts. I'm like, they didn't have it back then, but I was like, you can see how fat they got and everything. So, and I've done that before. I know. Don't act like you haven't.
No, I don't have Facebook. I'm one of those weirdos.
That's probably for the best. Social media is toxic.
So one of my favorite parts of the movie is when his boss tells him to go and meet Samantha James at the recording studio, and she's in there. And this movie would never be made today.
Oh, for sure.
All of the horrible
Oh my
things.
God. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
When she's in the booth and she's like, I need my guitar. And she's like, doing her thing. And then she gets to the high notes and she's like, okay, who just changed the key again? And she's like, nobody. And then she goes into there, I need my guitar because I have to be real. I'm going to transcend. And you and Hong Kong Philly back there are going to make me some bubblegum pop princess. And I was like,
you're like, listen here, Snow Bunny, you need to calm it down. It's a good thing Twitter wasn't around. You'd be canceled by now.
Right? Yeah. And then when she starts licking his face, like,
oh, I know, right?
I love Samantha James.
Dude, when we get to our likes, that's my number one thing. And I have so many thoughts on Samantha James. Like, I'm all like,
let's just dive right in.
All right, okay. Well, can I just say real quick,
back
to that recording part at the beginning. My favorite thing is just like the song is like, I can't see you. She's like, where are you? Where are you? She's like repeating it, but it's yeah. And I'm all like, what kind of song is this? Like it's.
But then you hear forgiveness, and you're like,
oh no, I love forgiveness. Then he comes in and he's all Bono-y. So she had like the best lines. She was my favorite character in the entire movie because she was
for sure.
She was so over the top, but so much fun. Like I was all like, I need a friend like this, but one that's not like so like
she can be as crazy as she wants with everybody else, but when we're together, we're just having good fun.
Yeah, like I like when she's like, "Am I being punked?" And I was like, "That is." She's like, "Yeah." I love ahi tuna and everything.
Ahi tuna is not supposed to be microwaved. It's supposed to be served like seared, I think.
Right on. And then I love when she goes, your names are, she's like, it's a bit like it's a thing. Your names are Clark and Darla. And she's like, I can just eat
like
you
she's
up.
Waiting for the punchline.
Right? Like I just want to be all like, those aren't common names, hun. Then why like is there like a famous Clark and Darla that I don't know about?
I don't know. Is there something we don't know?
So I was like, okay, well, maybe there is. I don't know. But
I could spend like a whole episode just talking about Samantha James and all of her stuff in this, like her with her book. Well, we should probably just go into the likes because we're like,
let's go. Let's do this.
So clearly we both like Samantha James, like
right.
Everything about her, like the Mall People song. Mall people,
my gosh.
They just don't know. Taste. She's got her toothpaste.
Yeah. I'm a bubble. Or when she's all like, let's go, Chris. And there's pee on the floor. And then she's like,
no, after she walks away and she comes back and he goes incoming and she puts her arms around Clark and Darla. She goes, look at that girl's ass. It's huge.
Yeah.
And then she makes out with Darla and she's like,
right on.
Darla.
Yeah, I loved her. She was so great. Like, I'm just yeah, she was great. She's like the best character in this whole movie.
She is the best character, and coming in at a close second is Mike.
Is that the brother?
The little brother, yes.
Oh, he was okay.
I thought he was hysterical. Like, And the chemistry, the brother relationship that they had, like my favorites, they're beating the crap out of each other and their mom yells for them and they both are like, fine, they're better. Or they give each other a cookie and they're like, love you too.
Yeah, like that. Truce. Yeah. Speaking of the mom, though, I think the mom is crazy. Like, I think she's like mentally deficient because
on the phone and she's like, why are you at Joyce's?
Yeah, like I'm just like, I don't think she's all with it, but I'm sure that she's a lovely lady.
Or when Mike says he smacked the ham to it, and she goes, what ham did you smack?
Right on. And can I just say, why does everybody in these movies have like really awesome houses? Like I'm all like, is Ryan Reynolds in this movie? Is his dad dead? Because his mom's got like this nice house. And
no, they never addressed that.
Like she's either got to have money from the dead.
Oh, they're
dad.
Divorced. That's right.
Are
he
they?
does because his boss asks him if he was going to visit his family, and he says, "No, my parents are divorced."
Okay.
And Jersey's not my idea of a good time. That's what he says. Which, never been. I'm gonna assume he's correct. I don't know.
I've never been to New Jersey either. I've been to Manhattan though. That's kind of.
I have
close.
not.
Oh, okay.
Well, because you went for Marlon's bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Comic-Con. Super fun.
I have been to Comic-Con though, just not the one in Manhattan.
Right on. I love Comic-Con. Okay, so I don't have anything else to say about Samantha Jones except I might say something
Samantha
later.
James.
Samantha James. Samantha Jones is from Sex and the City.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Which she is not on the new show. And it sucks. Anyways, that's besides the point. Anyways, I'm trying to. Oh, I really didn't have any other. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have any other likes except for Samantha James. She's my only like. I wrote in all this stuff, but it's supposed to be go do the dislikes because I have so many dislikes.
I'm not gonna lie. I have tons of likes because I can talk about this. This is my go-to movie for when I'm in like a bad mood or I just need background noise. So I can talk about it forever.
Yeah, tell me some more of your likes because I can talk about those too. You go.
Love when they go to the diner and the waitress remembers him as the chubby bunny.
Okay, I just want to go ahead.
And brings out the pancakes and then the grilled cheese with the ranch. And Jamie gets mad that he's like, I don't want this because the waitress acts all offended. And I'm like, yeah, that's great that you remembered, but that was what he ate, years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Finish your thought.
So I was like, that's just, he's not being rude. Like when he says she's rude, I'm like, yeah, keep going.
I wrote down in my dislikes, I wrote the waitress at the diner is rude. She is rude. What a total fucking asshole. First off, you don't bring somebody food. I mean, like, it's so rude. Like, and plus, like, who would bring a huge stack of pancakes for somebody like that? Even if, like, what if he didn't want that? Like, even if he was still big fat.
Like exactly. It's just, I don't know.
Maybe
and just cracks me up because he's like, she's rude. And he's like, well, I'll just enjoy my water.
Like, he's like, I'm full.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm like. And I love when he's on the phone with Jamie trying to ask her out and Michael's in the bathroom going,
oh, right on. And then he breaks open the door. That is pretty funny. And he's like, ah! That is pretty funny.
And I like when they're having their own conversation while on the phone call. And Jamie's like, oh, that's my call waiting. And she's like, and probably an important work call. And Mike's like, yeah, what, the bar's out of curly fries?
Yeah, that's funny. That's so funny.
I liked the pond hockey scene too, where he thinks he's gonna impress her, but he's blaming it on his rental skate.
Yeah, which I'm all like, listen, I've used rental skates and they're not the best, but they're not that bad. Like
they're not that bad that you can't stand.
Yeah,
up.
like exactly. Like I was all like, literally, you can still skate. I mean, you may not want to use them if you're trying to like do a double tuck back roll or whatever they're called, but I'm pretty like, well, I mean, I I've used rental skates before, and I was able to keep on my 2 feet and skate. Okay.
Right.
But which was fine. But I wrote down on my dislikes. Um I wrote those hockey kids are little assholes. Like they're all like, you suck. And I'm all like,
Well, they're making fun of the grown up. I hated the 3 kids. What were their names? Sarah, Bobby, and Billy.
yeah, because they were being a dick to him and he was on their team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate
They
them.
dubbed him Suckster.
Yeah. And I'm all like, I'm all like,
And then when the paramedics like knock him down,
oh, I wrote down those
paramedics ever.
Yeah, I wrote those EMTs / Dusty would be getting fired and there would be a lawsuit because like there's literally negligence and I mean he got hurt while under their care. I'm like, I would sue the fuck
All
out
right,
of
well,
them.
we don't have to continue with likes because like I said, I can talk forever. And you have more dislikes. I'll chime in if you say something I dislike.
Right on.
I like
Okay.
and you dislike.
Another dislike I didn't like was those fucking Christmas carolers. They were everywhere in this town.
What kind of town is this? This must be the world's smallest town.
Well,
That is under my dislikes too. It makes no sense. They're everywhere.
Because I was like, do these fuckers not have a job? Is this their job to Christmas carol?
Just for the month of December, they're at the mall. They're walking on the bridge. They're in the park.
They're just like everywhere. And I'm all like, I don't get me wrong. I love a good Christmas caroler, but I was like, these fuckers are like they're just walking everywhere. I'm all like, oh, you guys just walking.
Not even real Christmas carolers. They weren't accepted into the caroling group, so they formed their own.
Oh, that'd be so great if they were just like idiots, just like they're not gonna listen. We're gonna do this. They're just like, and I want to see that movie.
There's only 4 of them. So
yeah, I want to see that movie where it's the Pitch Perfect of Christmas carolers where they didn't get accepted, so they started their own caroling squad, and then like you just see them come together in the middle of the street, and they're like, "It's go time, fuckers." Like it's like a riff off, but with Christmas caroling.
There you go, Netflix. You're welcome.
Yeah, Netflix. Listen, we've got ideas. And it's all under the tutelage of alcohol.
Right. So if you don't like it, blame the alcohol. If you love it, call us.
Yeah. We're just a small stipend of money for our ideas. We do our best thinking under the influence.
Right? Put us in a boardroom with some liquor and we'll be a great think tank for you.
That'd be the best thing ever. What'd you guys come up with? I haven't had enough to drink. Can you just calm down, Chuck? Okay, you chill.
Marv was already in here like an hour ago, and I told him I'm only halfway through the Tito's. When it's done, he can come back.
Yeah, right. You want to top me off before you leave, fuck face? Thank you.
Right, and a pizza. Pizza would be great. Would it kill you to order us a pizza?
Right on. That sounds like a good idea for a job. I like that. Okay. I didn't have anything else in my dislikes because you went over it. But one thing that it's not in my likes or dislikes, but as soon as I saw it, I like put it in all caps, cassette tapes. Oh my God. The generation of now. Yeah, they do not know anything about that shit. They don't know about how when you're listening to a song on the radio, how you have to hit record and play at the same time.
Or if your janky ass car radio like starts to unwind it, you got to find a pencil and slowly rewind it back together.
Yeah, and then you have to wait for it to rewind.
They will never know that you couldn't just pause something and bump it back 30 seconds. They'll
right.
never know the pain of having to hold the rewind button.
They will never know this generation. I want to talk
other dislikes.
I mean, I did write down that I was kind of annoyed with her. What's her face?
With Jamie.
I was kind of annoyed that she wasn't interested in him until he got thin. Like I was like, oh, what a shallow bitch. Like in high school, she's all like, oh, I think of you as a brother. But now in real life, now that he's all thin and hot and all Ryan Reynolds-y, a Ryan Reynolds type, now she's all interested. It's like, oh, get fucked, you
Yeah,
piece of
like
shit.
in the bar, that is on my dislikes on in the bar when she's hugging him. She's like, I can fit my arms around you. Look at these biceps and these pecs. And I'm like, oh, way to give him a self-image now. Like he didn't already have one because he used to be fat, but now you're all like reinforcing that you used to be fat.
Yeah, right on.
I
But
liked when Samantha James figures it out and drives the car
oh my
into the
god.
Christmas
Yeah. And then yeah, that was you know, girls like that
There's
are
the whore.
the
that you
whore.
and the old lady points at herself and she goes, not you. And then she's all, I'm gonna get you fired.
That's so funny.
Drives away, and Ryan Reynolds grabs the old lady's ankle to keep her from getting clotheslined by the lights.
No, that's so good. Oh my gosh.
And I like the part at the church with Dusty Lee when they're having the fight and he's pretending he's passed out. And when no one's looking, he does that little, what did he do? He like put up his hands and like stuck out his tongue at Chris. Do you remember as a kid when you would do that, when you would fake something and when mom and dad weren't looking, you would do something to let the other person know
yeah.
faking?
I don't know if you remember our house on Pine Vista.
Yeah.
But we had those bar stools.
Yeah.
I used to do this thing with Marlon where I would be sitting on a bar stool and then I would get off and I would throw it on the ground, like I tip it over, and then he'd be like, ow. And then when mom and dad came, I was like, he pushed my bar stool over, and he'd get in trouble, and I'd be like, yeah, fucker. And he's like, he's lying. And I was all like, why would I lie about that?
I used to do shit like that all the time. And because I could fake cry on demand, dude would be like, how can you say she's lying? She's crying to Don.
So good. Yeah.
And we were assholes.
Well, you know what? We're adorable, so we get away with shit. The last thing I wrote that I didn't like, because I overall I liked this movie, but I didn't like how at the very end, like the last like 20 minutes got very slapstick comedy. And I was all like, it wasn't like the hockey game, yes, a little bit, especially when he like went down that little slope, but I was like, that was just like one instance and everything. It wasn't very slapsticky. I mean, it was a little corny, but not slapsticky. But the last 20 minutes, I was just like, all right, this is not my cup of tea personally.
Oh, you mean when Samantha James is in his house?
I mean, no, when he goes back to New Jersey and he's like, and he's like, he finds Dusty in the church and he's all like, you're lying, and he like tackles him and stuff.
How much did you love when Clark yells for the love of Mariah Carey in the car?
Yeah.
This is a Pontiac Grand Prix.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just like, like, I'm sorry, but Ryan Reynolds is not besides his good looks, I don't think his advice was very good. Like, I mean, like, to
his coworker,
yeah,
friend,
yeah. Because I'm all like, I'm sorry, like, listen, girls don't necessarily want an asshole. I mean, like, but it like, I mean, well, maybe some do. I don't know, but girls just want some dude to pay attention to them and shit. But not be the doorstop. And he just did not give good advice. And then
and I just go like, my whole problem with it is how much he put on Jamie for shaping everything he does or did.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
Like, okay, we've all had that moments where we've liked someone way more than they liked us.
Oh, for sure.
You don't get to blame that person for not liking you back.
Right. Yeah,
and it's like that part of the movie, I'm the same way where I'm like, that's a little. But
yeah, plus read the room, asshole. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know how you are, but I know myself well enough that if when I ask somebody, are you interested? Like, I would just straight up be like, listen, are you interested? And if they said no, I was like, and I just cut it off. Like, as far as romantic thoughts wise, like, it's just like, it's not going to happen. We're not going to do anything. So I'm just going to, you're a friend. We're not going to hang out as much because I'm not going to get laid, but we'll still.
And that movie ticket I bought you last time, that ain't happening again. We're Dutch.
Oh,
sure
ain't
now,
that
bitch.
the truth? The 4 dinners I bought, that's done. You're going to have to pay your own way, sweet pea.
Yeah.
So,
I also, God dang it. Now I forgot what I was going to say now. It'll come to me, I'm sure.
Right on. I was going to end this with this, but I'll just say it now. Listen, I'm sorry I'm not the most boring person ever, okay? I'm sorry that I'm not poor, okay? I'm sorry I don't have a fat ass. Where are you going? Where are you going? That's what Samantha James says to him at the end, and I'm all like, that is so funny.
I love like, when she's in his house.
Yeah, she's like, I forgive you.
She tases him.
Yeah.
Like, you knew she's been waiting the whole movie to tase him.
Yeah, she's great. They should have really.
There should have been a spin-off, like a Samantha James, like,
or at least like a special features on the DVD where it's like a 20-minute mockumentary of her. That would have been so good.
But I feel like they could have done, like, because in the movie when he's talking with his boss, and his boss like, we need that record because MTV just gave her a reality show. Where's that fucking movie about that reality show?
Oh, right. Yeah. I watched that.
Right.
They should get a hold of her. She should do that. She's still around.
For sure. She just left her sitcom, didn't she? That mom show.
Sure. I don't know. I don't watch that show, so I don't know.
I don't either.
And she's not married to Chris Pratt anymore, so she's good.
No, she's not. So she's got time. She can do whatever she wants.
She's got time.
She doesn't have to keep making him dinner and getting his slippers. So
right on. What else? Do you have anything else on your list or anything?
I did not like at the end with the 3 kids, Sarah, Bobby, and Billy.
Oh, I know. So
on the porch. I was like, okay, that was unnecessary.
Yeah. And the little boy that was like at the end, that was like, oh shit, he was unattractive. So I gotta
go with, dude, you had to know. And I also go, how old are you people?
Yeah. And yeah, you had to know. Cause I mean, like, look at your face. It's not attractive. So
yeah. It's somebody, well, he's that kid that keeps believing every time Aunt Barb pinches his cheeks and says he's the cutest thing ever, he believes her.
Right. Yeah.
So I would say, yeah. What are your overall thoughts, points, things?
I did like this movie. I thought it was super fun. It's funny. I laughed out loud a couple of times. Especially anything Samantha James wise, and the brother when he popped in with Samantha James. I just want to say, the brother who leaves the windows open on a car in the middle of winter.
But
like, I saw that and I was like, oh, I'd fucking kill him. That's insane. Like, who?
I always loved the phone calls when he would call and be like, so we got a little problem. Or he'd say, I got an idea. And he's like, no, you haven't even heard it.
Yeah, no, I just, or like when he takes her to that rock place. Yeah. I'm all like, man, I was like, that is hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, overall, I would definitely recommend this movie, especially if it's on Netflix. But
until the end of the year, December 31st is the last day you can see it.
So by the time you're listening to this, it won't be on Netflix anymore because it's the new year now.
Yeah.
I did like it. I would suggest
it is available on multiple other streaming.
It is, and you can
I absolutely love this movie. Yeah, I'm not joking. Yeah. It's my go-to. The minute the opening credits with the I swear come on.
I swear.
I'm like, who's watching Just Friends? Where?
Right.
What?
Right.
And my family's like, how does she know?
Right. It's so good. Yeah, no, I do enjoy it. Yeah. Taking a little sippy sip.
Yeah. You know how that goes, gal.
Yeah, you
have
to.
What the whistle?
You have to. It rejuvenates.
Right. Alrighty. So, well, like I said, I love it. It's great. So
Mhm.
let's move on to our questions. We'll let you do
Okay.
yours first. What's your question?
Okay, so my question is, what is your favorite movie where two best friends fall in love?
Okay, so I'm going to show my age. Not that you can't, for those of you that watch it on YouTube,
Oh, you
darn
don't look a
well
day
my
past
age.
29.
Oh, look at you. You don't look a day past 22.
Thank you. My eyes are puffy though. I've been drinking.
That's a genetics. You can't
I
help
know,
that. That's
right?
got
Isn't
nothing to
it
do with
though?
age. That's
Oh
genetics.
gosh, I know it sucks. I put on side note, I put on that makeup. It's not makeup, but the eye stuff. I don't know. I think it's working at all, but whatever. Anyways, what was your answer?
So mine was Some Kind of Wonderful.
Gotcha. Look at you.
Like I said, my age is showing.
No, that's not a bad choice.
It's a great movie. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie, but I do like that movie because he ends up with the angry dykey chick, and instead of the hot redhead, the hot popular girl,
Right.
and whatever happened to that blonde girl? I always liked her growing up.
She was in other stuff. I can't for the life of me think of her name. It'll come to me at some point, and I'll let you know. And then you'll get mad at me for
Mary
knowing names.
Stuart Masterson.
Yeah, she did other stuff.
Look at me. I'll tell you right now, I know her name, but I have no idea who the other two stars of that movie are. And those two are way more famous.
Yeah.
I can tell you who the girl that played, what was her name? Tiffany. What was the popular girl's name in that movie? The redhead.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Anyways, I can tell you her daughter is Zoe Deutsch because I like her a lot.
I love Zoe Deutsch.
I know, isn't she great? I love her so much.
She's awesome.
She's awesome, but I cannot tell you who that redheaded guy is, but he was so
Eric
famous.
Something, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's Eric Schultz. Is it Schultz?
Yes. Schultz, something. I don't know. I've been drinking, so it's
I know. And I look it up, but I'm too lazy right now, and I don't give a shit because sorry, Eric.
It requires typing and spelling.
I know you're listening, Eric. I'm sorry we didn't remember.
We're so sorry.
So sorry.
You come on. We'll sit and apologize for 45 minutes.
That doesn't mean you're old just because that's like your favorite movie where two best friends fall in love. That's only like the 90s. That's not that big a deal, right? It's the 90s, sure. Right?
I think it's the 80s, but
whatever. It's still, that movie is still fantastic. I'm sorry. I love that movie. We should review that movie. That movie's so good.
All right, what was your answer?
Oh, mine's The F Word.
Oh, that's a good movie.
It's got Daniel Radcliffe in it, Harry Potter.
Yep.
Love him. And I don't remember the name of the actress off the top of my head, but I love when he goes to London or whatever to get her, and then he gets punched in the face like by her boyfriend. And I'm like, you two are just dumb. And who, but I'm all like, but I do like that movie a lot. It's super fun and super cute. Yeah, super cute.
Yeah, I like that one too.
What was your question?
So my question's complicated to say, apparently. You know how I am sober reading. So
right on.
Real fun now. So mine was, what is your favorite movie that happens at Christmas, but it's not about Christmas? So like Christmas isn't the focal point, but it's Christmas. Like in this movie, it's Christmas time, but it's not really about Christmas. You only know it's Christmas because of the Christmas decorations.
Right.
And the four carolers.
I feel in the four carolers. Well, my answer, because I love comic books, I'm a big nerd, is Batman Returns. I just love that movie so much. And I love when Catwoman gets turned into Catwoman. She's like, I don't know about you, Miss Kitty, but I'm feeling much yummier. And I'm all like, what does that mean, honey? It's good. She's like, it's going to be a hot time on the town tonight. And I'm all like, Catwoman, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
she's a crazy villain.
She is, but I love her. She's my favorite rendition of Catwoman so far, Michelle Pfeiffer, and so hot.
Oh, for sure.
But I do love that movie because I'll never forget there's like a big present that comes down the thing, and then all these like circus clowns just start popping out of it like a fucking Houdini trick, and I'm all like, what is going on here? Why are they clowns in a Christmas present? What's going on here? This is weird, but at the same time, I really liked it. And the penguin's all like with his 3 fingers and his black blood. I don't know what's going on with that either. Yeah, Tim Burton's a weirdo.
For sure.
But I love that movie so much. Like Gotham looks like, a poor person's 3D model. It's like
it's a middle schooler who had to make a diorama.
Yeah, it's like all gross and dingy, but I'm all like, who just made this model and threw dirt on it? And it was like, good.
He dropped it on the way into work.
Yeah,
that's like, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm all like, even your city's your city model is dirty. I'm all like, whatever, it's cool. Tim Burton. Well, Tim Burton, I think he's a dirty person anyways. He looks like a homeless man with glasses. But yeah, that's my favorite Christmas movie that's not about Christmas. What about you, Sweet Pea?
So mine is Why Him?
What movie is that?
You haven't seen that? It's got James Franco in it, and Zoe. We just were talking about her.
Zoe
like
Deutsch.
I said, love her.
Oh,
Yep.
I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen it?
Is that with what's his face? The guy from Breaking Bad,
yes.
Cranston.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
So you should,
James
because
Franco.
They're from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and he makes printing papers for he prints stuff, and they bring up like so much of the intro of this. I'm like, I totally got it because we grew up there. So like
right on.
They have the steel case.
Gotta stop telling
catalog.
people where I live. Our fans are gonna stalk me now.
I always wanted to stalk her.
I know, celebrity. It's hard to deal with.
But like you recognize so much of it, and like they think they're having an amazing like.
Was it filmed in Grand Rapids?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, go ahead, finish.
But they're like, the intro is like the dad's birthday party,
mm-hmm.
and they're in the Applebee's, and they think it's super classy.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That's hilarious. They think Applebee's is super classy. That's
kid is all in like a suit, and he's doing like a PowerPoint slideshow presentation on his dad's
mm-hmm.
life and everything.
That's
but fantastic. They start talking about all the amazing stuff that he's done in Grand Rapids printing world, and it shows like the steel case stuff he's done, and I was like,
that's...
oh my gosh, I know what that's.
Yeah, that's so funny. Maybe I'll have to watch that movie. Sorry.
Yeah. But, it's just a small, and then at the end when they go back to Grand Rapids and it's cold, I'm like, yeah, it gets cold, but like, I don't know about you, but I don't remember as a kid, like it being crazy cold. Like, I feel like where I live now, it's crazy cold.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I mean, like it's cold. Like it snowed a tiny bit today. So, but yeah.
It gets so cold here, it doesn't snow.
Right on. Well, El Nino. So,
so that's my favorite movie. I just love it, and I love all the stuff that James Franco does. Like he tattoos the family's Christmas card on his back.
That's hilarious. Maybe I'll watch this movie now that you said something. That sounds so funny. That sounds so funny. Great.
It has. Well, you'll have to tell me what you think, and I'll share some more. I don't want to spoil too much, but
you can't spoil a movie for me. You can tell me the whole movie, and I'll still enjoy it.
So, alrighty. Well, did you have anything else you wanted to say?
Just you guys go watch Just Friends. It's super fun. It's a super fun movie. I promise you won't be disappointed.
No, just look forward to everything Samantha James says and does.
She's great. She's great. Mm-hmm.
So
I'd buy her. I would buy her album if it was real. I would buy it.
I would buy Forgiveness.
I wish I wish that they would have done a companion album. Remember in the 90s, this is a side note too. In the 90s when Garth Brooks did that album as a different person. I can't remember what the different person's name was.
His alter ego.
Yeah. You what was it called? Like something like hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick, and I'll take this out. Garth Brooks.
He's not the only one. A bunch of celebrities have done a alternate ego.
Okay, you remember when he did Chris Gaines? He was Chris Gaines.
Yes.
And he like looked completely different from his normal self and everything. And he did an album, right? I love how intense I'm getting right now, but I love shit like this. So they were supposed to make a movie about that Chris Gaines guy, and that the album was supposed to be a companion to it, but the movie fell through. So all they have is this album where he's looking like a fucking weirdo and singing songs that are not his style. And I'm all like, this shit makes me so happy. when and I'm all like,
I do really wish they would have done something. And the best would have been if they could have actually convinced Bono at the end, like not through the whole song, but then at the end he comes in and he says something. It's like
even
all
if he just would have just the one line where he'd be like, forgiveness every day, just the one line, all like, but all Bono-y and everything. That would have been so good. But yeah, go watch. Just Friends is it's not the best movie ever, but it's a good time.
No, it's not like a total like change your life.
Yeah, it's not an Oscar winner, but it's a fun time. I had fun watching it.
Yeah, I agree. So I love it. Like I said, it's my go-to when I don't have anything else to watch. So thank you guys so much for listening. Follow us on Twitter at BS Drunk Pod to stay updated. We'll also be posting this video to our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube at BS Drunk Movie Reviews. Don't forget to drink, which I've apparently done quite a bit of because my reading is great. Recap, review, and repeat. Bye.
Bye.